everyone, it's your Dallas dietitian here, and this week's food for thought is going to talk about the dangers of losing weight too quickly. I know with summer right around the corner, a lot of the patients we are seeing really just want to know, how can I lose weight quickly for upcoming vacations, bikini weather, all of the above. Now I want to talk about why we don't want to pick a diet. Well, we don't want to pick a diet at all. Obviously, I'm a dietitian. I'm going to talk about lifestyle changes, but truly, everyone is going to go out and look for a diet or an eating pattern to help them lose weight. And I want to talk about why you don't want to lose weight too quickly and how much weight loss might be considered too much too fast. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the general rule of thumb of losing 1 to 2 pounds of weight a week is ideal. And we take that as like a big average over like a 2 or 3 month period. So it's not that, oh, that sounds so low, 1 pound a week. It means that some weeks might be a 3 pound weight loss, some weeks might be ½ pound to 1 pound, but it's that big average. And the reason why we like that slow, steady weight loss is we can pretty much ensure at that rate that your body is only burning body fat. Because initially, when we make these healthy lifestyle changes, your body can sense how much excess fat it's storing and how much it doesn't need. So if we create that initial caloric deficit by healthier eating patterns or increasing our exercise, your body wants to get rid of that unnecessary fat. So your body knows what it's doing. Now, if we create too much of a deficit by cutting out major food groups, just under eating overall by severe caloric deficits, or over exercising, yes, our body will burn fat initially, but then it gets kind of scared because your body will use fat for other things like hormone transport, natural insulation, and things like that. So if we are burning through energy so much to where your body thinks, wait a second, I still need body fat for other functions, and your body doesn't understand you have put it into an intentional famine. It thinks it's just in a famine. So what will happen is the fat loss will stop, but then your body will start burning through its lean muscle stores for some energy too. So the weight on the scale will continue to go down, but at that point, we're sacrificing what we call functional weight. And so those are, our muscles and possibly organ tissue if you are going too low in calories. So again, when we have healthy eating patterns, incorporating more fresh produce into our eating pattern, more water, and naturally increasing some exercise, that's going to give you the true weight loss. Again, your body wants to be at what we call its genetic weight. So I call it your caveman weight, where you're lean and strong. That's where the body wants to be at. So if you put in the right foods and add in some movement, your body will get there. But again, when we cut too many things out or do these fad diets and we think, oh, great, the pounds are falling off, everyone's noticing. Yes, you're probably shrinking your body. That's true. However, you're probably also burning through that lean muscle that it keeps you healthy longer. So keep that in mind when you're choosing a diet. And I'll have listed at the end of the video what some red flags to look for when choosing a diet and what to look for in a diet. Again, I usually say don't go on any diet necessarily, but there's definitely some red flags. If there's a diet you're choosing that says cut out an entire food group, that's a pretty big red flag. You don't want to cut out a whole food group. That food group does have a function. If you cut out an entire food group, there is going to be a major organ system that's going to suffer for that. Some other things I know, Optavia, however you pronounce it, recommends not exercising on their diet plan. Again, another red flag. How can you possibly be healthy and be at a genetic weight without physical activity? There's just no way to do it. Again, the body will shrink, but it's not going to shrink in the way that we want it to. So I hope that was kind of helpful, kind of explained why we don't just want to look at that number on the scale, why we don't want to chase that number down. But again, any comments, questions, please leave them below. Next week, we are going to talk about Ozempic, what it actually is, what the pill is for, possible side effects, and again, the dangers that can have on someone who is not diabetic. So I will see you next week. You guys have a great one.